I went through the hardest shit I ever went through in my life, man. But if it wasn't for my family, it wasn't for my friends, and if it wasn't, and even the people that's not, from the bottom of my heart, now we gonna party and we gonna live for my son. Long live Cheese.
Order, Rottweiler. Shut it.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright? We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, as y'all know, recently Gillie the King's son was shot and killed in his hometown of Philadelphia. It was reported that 3 people were shot on the night of July 21st, 2023, just before 8:30 p.m. near the intersection of Masher Street and Nadro Avenue. When police got to the scene, they found 2 victims wounded a block away from the scene, and 25-year-old Devin Spady, aka YNG Cheese, who was shot in the back. Cheese was rushed to Einstein Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead, being the only one out of the victims to succumb to his injuries. After the news broke, Wallow267, who is the cousin and podcast co-host, along with Gillie the King on $1 Million Worth of Game, took to his Instagram to issue a message about the tragic news. He would say, quote, "Lil' cuz, usually when I talk to you, I got a lot to tell you. Tonight, the pain in my heart and tears spoke to you. I love you beyond life, Cheese. I got your father. Rest well." And then he put a bunch of heart emojis. Now, a bunch of people were waiting on Gillie to issue a statement, but understood that he may have needed time because it's not easy losing anyone close to you, let alone a child. No statement was made from Gillie, and the only appearance Gillie would make since the tragic incident would be at his son's funeral. Gillie could be seen very emotional and hugging friends and family and holding his son's casket as they escorted it out. Now, Gillie would have his annual Gillie Fest scheduled just days after, and people weren't sure if Gillie would show up or call it off due to the passing of his son. However, Gillie would still proceed with the event, wearing a shirt with Cheese's face on it in remembrance of his son. Along with the fest, he finally issued a statement on his Instagram account addressing the passing of Cheese. Gillie would post a picture of Cheese, and in the caption, he said, quote, "I miss you like ish, Dev. My heart will forever have a black hole in it, but you know your father gotta be strong to hold the family up. Thanks for all the support from family, friends, and all my followers. Y'all really helping me get through these rough times. Me and my family appreciate and love y'all. Rest well, Dev, and watch over us. You know I got Chase. Love you, Cheese." Teardrop emoji. Now, in the comments, you could also see Wallow supporting Gillie, putting a red heart emoji. Gillie kept it real brief. You know, losing a child is never really easy, of course. Not really, but it's never easy. But then having to address it publicly isn't easy neither. You had people who was really upset at him because he didn't jump to the internet and speak out. But at the end of the day, you can't tell anyone how to cope with a loss. You can't tell people how to grieve because people grieve differently and they grieve on their own terms. There's people that don't even cry when they lose someone, and you have those that actually do. You know, everyone just responds to grieving differently. But to put pressure on someone to address it publicly, that's not right. You got to give people their space, give them their time. And we also got to remember that Gillie is a public figure, right? So the crazy part about that is, even though he lost a child, let's say you have business things set up, you have meetings, you have whatever it is, that stuff don't stop. You know, it's sad to say, but certain things still be in place even when you're going through, you know, coping with a loss. You know, you still gotta entertain or do whatever you gotta do business-wise. And can you imagine that? Let's say you, God forbid, you lose a child, right? And you still have to go out there and look like everything is okay. You know, you still gotta put on a face, put on a smile when you get around certain people because you don't want your energy to drown, you know, to go spill over into your business. But it's not easy. It's not easy at all, man. So you also had those people that say he should have canceled Gillie Fest. But once again, you can't tell people how to grieve, and maybe he needed that excitement to cheer him up. Maybe that helped him get out of a dark place for a little bit to take his mind off things. We don't know. You know, not to mention, I think the tickets and everything were pre-sold, so to go through the headache of having to refund everyone and lose out on money that's already spent, it's a lot to deal with, man. So at the end of the day, you can't tell someone how to grieve whether you agree with it or not. He did what he did. He carried on with the show, and it turned out to be a good fest. And I'm sure that took his mind off some of the things that's actually going on in his reality. Yes, when it's all said and done, he's gonna have to face reality again. You know, it don't just go away. However, it's like a little escape, you know, and sometimes we all need that, man. So for the people that say, you know, he should have canceled Gillie Fest or, you know, he should be doing X, Y, and Z, don't tell the next person how to grieve. It just is what it is, you know, and like I said, you never know, maybe he needed that. And yeah, it just is what it is. Now, as far as the situation with his son Cheese, so far they don't have any suspects. And honestly, I feel like they're not, you know, because they haven't told us much about the altercation in the first place. All we really know is that 3 of them were shot and Cheese was the only one that didn't survive, right? There was no possible motive that we were informed about, you know, like what led to it. There's no surveillance, there's no suspects, there's no witnesses, no DNA, no fingerprints. No real detail on how the shooting took place, whether it was a drive-by or argument that led to it, nothing. So as more details are reported, man, I'll keep you guys updated on this situation. But like I said, they don't really give us any real information. Now, a lot of people are going around with their own theories, you know, saying that it probably was somebody that was close to him because of how the situation transpired. Some people are saying that it could have been a drive-by because he was shot in his back. Some people saying that maybe it was a situation where he was probably set up. Nobody really knows. Everybody's coming out with their own theories. Like I said, the reports didn't give us much news or no information on what happened. So like, you know, everybody just going off the whim. But like I said, if more information come out, I'll keep you guys updated and let y'all know what's going on. As for now, rest in peace, Devin Spady, aka Cheese. My condolences go out to Gillie and their family. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.